Hey, Taki here. Hope you're doing great. Just wrapped up a webinar with a great group of clients on how to sell better, how to audition their prospects better. I'm in a bit of an echoey room, but I'm here right now and I figured echoey is better than not doing it. So I'm going to do this a little bit for you right now. I want to show you the two abilities that set the best salespeople, specifically coach salespeople, apart from everybody else. So if you think about what it really takes to enroll people into your coaching, to have a conversation, have them buy your stuff, there's two abilities that set you apart from everybody else. And in this quick video, I'm going to share with you what they are. Okay? Here's the very first thing. I'm going to lean a little bit on the shoulders of giants. There's a sales trainer from a few years ago called Bill Brooks. And Bill Brooks used to say there's two abilities that set the best salespeople apart from everybody. Two abilities that set the best salespeople apart from everybody else. And they are the ability to, number one, build trust faster. Number one, the ability to build trust faster. And number two, the ability to qualify buyers better. Right? Number one, the ability to build trust faster. Number two, the ability to qualify buyers. So I'm just going to go to my iPad here. We've just been talking about how to audition. We've got this thing called the perfect prospect pipeline. This is the four-step sales process that our clients use to sign up high-paying clients quickly. It's got 4 steps: funnel filter, triage call, strat session. And specifically, the two abilities really come into play right here. Okay, so we'll get back to that in a sec. The triage call, the 10-minute call that signs high-paying clients, and then finally there's a strategy session. At the end of this 10-minute call, where you build trust fast and you qualify buyers better, you're going to know if they're going to come or not, right? So I want to talk to you really quickly about how to build trust faster and how to qualify buyers better. In fact, I've got a little guide that I wrote a few months ago called Audition Clients, and it's about how to audition your prospects and have them want to work with you. If you want a copy of the little guide on how to audition clients and qualifying buyers better, just write the word audition in capital letters below, and I'll make sure that Yuri from my team shoots it out to you later today. Is that cool? So, how do you build trust fast? How do you audition clients? Well, how do you qualify buyers better? Well, I want you to think about the metaphor of an audition on American Idol, right? Every sales conversation is like an audition. And the challenge, the mistake that sometimes we make is we think that we're the ones auditioning and the prospect's the judge, and they're going to decide whether they like us or not. So we try to impress them, and we try to teach our heart out, we try to be valuable and build rapport and maybe be funny or whatever the hell you do to try to get liked. And what happens when we do that is their respect for you goes down. And what we want instead is to realize that it is like an audition on American Idol, but instead of you being the person up on stage trying to impress the judges, you're Simon Cowell, you're the judge, and your job is to assess their audition and work out, are they a match for you or not? Does that make sense? So there are a few key steps in the audition process. And what I want to do right now is I just want to kind of walk you through maybe the first step and see if this helps. Okay, so we're here at the iPad, and if we go to here, okay, the first step, the opening, this is going to roughly 1 minute per box, right? Some of them are shorter, some of them are a little bit longer, but roughly a minute. If we go here to step number 1, start strong, the lightning bolt, it goes like this. Say you're talking to somebody called Bob. Hey Bob, Taki here from Sydney in Australia. How you going? Bob says, good. Mate, really glad that we got a chance to connect. I've got a note in my calendar that we've got 10 minutes to speak right now. Is that right? Yep, perfect. Okay, cool. So my job today is really simple. I want to ask you a few questions to really work out if or how I can help you. So I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, work out if I can help you or not. If I feel like I can't help you, I'll let you know politely and do my best to point you in the right direction. Okay, and if I feel like I can help you, then let's book in another time to talk about how. Is that cool? Yep. So I've got, literally, I've got a 10-minute window right now. We've got a 10-minute call, and I've got somebody booked in straight after you. So we're going to need to keep the time. I'm going to keep my questions simple. If you can keep your answers short, I will get through this and really work out if I can be useful to you or not. Is that cool? Perfect. And stop. That's the first minute. So what happened? Well, firstly, I took the lead. Right? It was really clear in that opening minute who was the leader and who was the follower. Remember, who's assessing their audition and who's impressing. Number 2, I also took away the pressure. I didn't say, we're going to have a call right now to work out how I can help you. I assumed first that we might not be a fit. And I think that's critically important. There's so many sales training which teaches you to assume the sale, and it's bullshit. Don't assume the sale. Assume the not sale. Have them work with you, not the other way around. So I went first to see if or how I can help. If says I might not be able to. Totally not selling. I said, if I can't help you, I'll let you know politely and do my best to point you in the right direction. Okay? Again, I'm going to assume the not sale. Secondly, if I feel like I can help you, we'll book another time to talk about how. So I've already pre-sold the next appointment without having to say a single thing, without having to do anything. So at the end of the call, if we are a match, I don't have to position the event. I've already said at the end, if I think we're a fit, we're going to Hollywood. Remember? Tickets to Hollywood because we're in American Idol audition. I'm the one with the tickets, and I decided if we go there, if I think we're a fit, we're going to Hollywood. So I don't have to sell the next appointment. You've already said that's what we're going to do, right? 3, I started slow. I wanted to make sure that, have I got the time right? Yes. We've got 10 minutes. Is that okay? I also said, and rightly so, because we booked them literally back to back to back with a 5-minute window in between, that I've got somebody straight after you. So what happens if I've got somebody straight after you? What that says is my time is valuable in terms of time frame and pricing. My time is clearly valuable, and you're lucky to have some of it. Make sense? So that's kind of all of that happened in the first minute, and I want to just let you know up front. That's what happens in the very first minute of our A-player audition. This 9-minute call that we do at the very start of the call. So there's 10 steps to this. This is what a filled-in one looks like, and at the end you work out, are we a fit or not? And if we are a fit, then they go to the next step in our perfect prospect pipeline. They go from there to the strategy session. In the triage call, by the end of the 9 minutes, I know who's going to be a client. They don't know yet, but I know if they're going to become a client or not. And in the strategy session, that's when they find out if they're going to become a client or not, obviously. Listen, I just wanted to let you know, give you a little bit of a scoop on how to build trust faster, how to qualify buyers better. This 9-minute call, its job, really simply, is to work out one thing. Are we a fit or not? And if we're not a fit, there's nothing I can do, nothing I need to do, nothing I can even bother to try to do to change that, whether you're a fit or not. It's like a light switch, we're on or off. So if we're not a fit, let's just leave it right there, part as friends. If we are a fit, then I don't have to do any hard selling because it's obvious. If you've got a problem, I can help you solve. If it's a priority for you to do something about it, if you're friendly and cooperative, you're the sort of person I like to work with, if it's a priority for you to do something about, if you've got the budget and I like you, then of course we're going to work together. So our whole job is just to work out, are we a match or not? Cool. So listen, hopefully this has helped. Again, if you want a copy of the guide on how to audition clients like a boss, if you want to learn how to build trust faster and qualify buyers better, then leave me a comment below with the word audition, and I'll hook you up with the link a little bit later today. I'm off to go have some late breakfast after running some webinars this morning, but I thought this could help. Cool. Take good care. Lots of love. Taki more. Out.